Welcome to Ask the Chief, another episode of our fantastic show where we do all we can in answering questions and giving information about how to improve the structure and mindset of the family. We're down here in Cleveland on a fantastic, beautiful day. If you see, look at this. I mean, it couldn't be happier. Down here by the lake and just going to do our thing and share and do what we can to improve everything about the family. We're going to segue right in and talk about our last workshop that we had and segue in and out and just show you some excerpts of what we did then. The workshop we did that day is entitled, talked about the correlation between parenting and leading, between being a parent and in my profession as a police chief, as a leader. We talk about the correlation between the two, and there's many similarities there. So I think the first thing we're going to see now, we really get into how important my role is in my department, on how my conduct must be exemplary, on how I carry myself, how I conduct myself in the presence of my officers. And I talk about the same thing for a parent. Your role, how you conduct yourself, how you respond to situations is so vital to the development of your child. So we're going to segue right into that, take a look at it, and come back. We'll be back. My main topic is, as a police chief, I am a leader. If you guys saw my YouTube video, I began this topic talking about it. I'm going to delve into it deep, and it's going to sting a little bit, but you'll like it. As a police chief, I'm a leader. All the training I've had, all the classes I've taken about managing people and coaching people and cultivating the mind and helping people to become better, stronger, faster, I started equating that concept of what I do to parenting. Parents are leaders too. In my profession, I have to manage, I have to coach, I have to mentor, I have to inspire, I have to cultivate and discipline my officers and my dispatchers. That's my responsibility. It's my job to inspire them to be all they can be. We'll say it again. It's my job to inspire them to be all they can be. And I feel like I'm their father. A lot of my officers call me dad because of how I interact with them. I have to deal with personalities, and when you get into what I do, really get into it, I'm managing people. I'm managing personalities. Sometimes I have to call a guy in and talk to him about his family, talk to him about it, get his mind together. He has some things in his family that's going on, and he needs some consultation. I got to talk to him. I got to know how to inspire my people to be the best they can be. Likewise, a parent. See, listen to this. As a parent, you have the same responsibility. As a parent, you have a responsibility to nurture, cultivate, inspire, mentor, discipline your child, because you only got 18 years. See, stay with me here. When you're a parent, you have to teach your child what integrity is, what it means to be fair to other human beings. These things are very important to their development, because in a couple of years they're going to be on their own. Now, I'm going to jump around here because I got to bring you into why I'm doing what I'm doing and the purpose that I'm on this topic here. I know every parent here loves their child. I know you do. It's not enough. It's not enough. Because on my end, what I deal with, I'm dealing with kids all the time that have committed crimes, they're in trouble, and I'm asking myself, why are these kids in trouble? Why? Because of basic foundational things that they're not getting at home, on how to listen, pay attention, and do what they're told. And that's from this age here. So here's what happens. See, when little Egghead Jr. and little Susie's doing these things when they're this age, it's cute, it's funny. When I say sit down, I shouldn't keep on telling you to sit down. Have a seat right there. Don't get up until I tell you to get up again. And then within 2 minutes, they back up again, running around. Now that's a problem. That's a problem. Because one day it's going to embarrass you. One day you're going to be up at somebody's house or be out in public and they're going to embarrass you. So they got to learn at a very young age that when mom and dad says do something, I'm going to tell you one time, hey, listen, I need you to have a seat right there and don't get up again, okay? Okay, thank you. If I keep on telling the same thing, it's a problem because, see, when they're this age here, it's funny. It's funny, and you can get around it because, oh, they're just a baby. Well, guess what? They start growing. And if that's not instilled in them at a very young age, when they start getting bigger, and you give them an order, tell them to do something, they don't do it, and now you can't control it. I have more parents coming to me when they got this big giant kid that's taller than them now. And they give him something, and he won't listen. Well, how long has this been going on? Did it just happen just now, or this been going on since it's small? It was funny back then. So I said, let me go back. Let me back this thing up, and let's fix this problem before it becomes a problem. So in this next clip, you're going to see and hear a conversation where I tell them a little story about a situation that happened when the child did not listen to the sound of their parent's voice. It's so very important for us to, as a parent and a leader, to teach those under our command, children, to do as we tell them and for them to listen to the sound of our voice and respond to it. So here we go. We're going to segue into that right now. Right now, where I live, my neighbor next door. This is a true story. This is not made up. This actually happened, and matter of fact, it's going to be my next series that I write. But me and my neighbor was standing. Matter of fact, he's supposed to have been here today. We're standing in his lawn, talking. Nice warm summer day, we're having a conversation, chopping it up, and his son and my son were playing in my driveway, which is right here. They're playing football. Now again, keep in mind, I think Andre was 9 or 10, but all of them understood that when I say something, when you hear my voice, you respond to my voice. If I say stop, if I say sit down, or if I give them that look that we all know about growing up, right? That look that their mom and dad would give us when we were up at a friend's house, and mom and dad would give us that look. Don't be brand new. No, I'm talking about, you know, that look like this. Yeah. Immediately I look up at the gym. I was putting on the mirror. I gave that look. You know what that look is. But so we have the driveway, and Johnny let this kid just run. Always, he just have fun, you know. I used to say, man, you know, but I don't want to, I don't want to do that, man. My kid, man, my mom was so hard on me, man. I don't want to do my kid like that, man. I want to let them have fun. They just kids. They just let them have fun. That was the mindset. Okay. So then the driveway playing, having a good time. Car's coming down the street. So me and Johnny talking. We see the car coming. And just like something you see on TV, the ball get away from him and it's going out the street. Both of them running for the ball at the same time, side by side. Johnny calls to his son. Johnny! I said, Dre! Johnny kept on running. Looked at his dad and kept running. Andre did this. That's training. Now, I'm not the guy that beat my kids. I never did that. But I trained them. I taught them what it means. When you hear my voice, you respond to my voice. Not because I'm yelling, because your father just spoke to you. That takes home training, not beating. That just takes you, understand, you will respond to my voice because I said so. If I say sit, you sit. Why? Because I'm your father, and I provide everything for you. If you don't do what I tell you to do, you will not get things that you need, like food, clothing, shelter, water, your front teeth. No, that was on tape. You can't take it off. I make them understand, not control that. Well, Johnny kept running for the ball. Now the guy stopped the car, he didn't hit him, but Johnny stood with his mouth hanging open because the son would have been gone. I just looked at him. Then he started asking the question, man, Tom, man, Dre just stopped in his tracks, man. I mean, is he scared of you? No. No, that took me teaching him from a very young age, that when I say something, I mean it. Okay, this is my favorite section the heart of the chief. I will really get into it and really let you know what's really been on my mind as of late. Me talking to parents and trying to encourage them to examine themselves. It seems that that's the hardest thing for a parent to do that in my interaction with them is parents don't want to examine themselves. They want me to direct my attention towards their child. Well, again, my passion is to correct the behavior of our child, but it had to start somewhere. I know I keep repeating the same thing. It has to start at home with the parent. A child learns their ideas or concepts, how they're going to carry themselves, how they're going to think, what they think about police, what they think about their teacher, all from home, and it has to start there. I love the family structure. I believe in enhancing it and making it better. I make mistakes, and I'm here talking to you now because I make mistakes and I want to correct them. And now I've learned a better way. I'm talking to people. I've done the research, and I want to share now because this is going to make my job easier as a police chief. Ultimately, it's going to help me too, because I don't like putting people in jail. And when I impact the family structure, that helps. That's like a foundational move to correct the behavior from a very small level. So this is my passion. I just want to help, and this is why I'm doing this. And it's frustrating to me when I get so much opposition where parents feel like they're being attacked. I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking you. I'm your friend, and we can do this. You know, yes, I used to be a boxer, and I love it, and I believe all right, we can get this together. But it's one team, and that's our creed in our department. One team, one family. But we have to work together, and I always tell everybody I come in contact with that I believe first in all things, be willing to examine yourself first in all things. And that's what I believe has to happen here, that a parent must be willing to examine themselves first. Examine yourself first. Once you correct your behavior and correct the issues that you have yourself, your child will follow suit. That's the heart of the chief. One team, one family. If you'd like to contact me with your questions, letters, or concerns, you can contact me through our email, chiefastit@aol.com. I look forward to it. Please contact us. We're more than happy to do it. We also have a children's book that just came out. It's called Why Do I Have To? Very, very, very good children's book. Effective from ages 6 to 12. Contact us. Thank you.